The Manuscript of Survival, Part 390. January 22, 2014. By now, you will all have had your moments of, what is happening to me? And what is the next step I must take? Or, why is nothing happening at all? I must be doing something wrong. Well, let us answer all of these questions with one simple answer. You are not doing anything wrong. In fact, you are right where you are supposed to be. And even if you feel almost like being pushed into a corner, that is also exactly where you are supposed to be. And no, if you do find yourself as if between a rock and a hard place, it is not because you are meant to be stuck there, suffering, while you see others floating by on a cloud of bliss. Remember, this process is indeed a very individual one, and bit by bit, pace by pace, you are all following your path towards the same goal as everyone else. Again, we wanted to remind you not to peruse too closely what your neighbor is doing at the moment, rather, stick to your own sphere of enlightenment. And what do we mean by that? Simply that there is no one outside of yourself that can furnish you with any clear-cut answers as to what you must do or not do in order to move ahead on your path. That does not mean that you cannot get any help from anyone outside yourself, far from it. In fact, the only way to continue onward on your designated path is to open yourself to outside influence by the way of listening to what others can see from their point of view. You see, as you are all traveling on so very differentiated paths towards that same goal, you will all be able to see this process only from your own very special point of view, and as such, the more you are willing to see the bigger picture as it were, the more you will be able to see your role in it. And as such, it is important not to shut the doors and go into seclusion, for you must understand that at no point can you be able to get the full scope of everything, and so, you need to surround yourself by other voices. This does not mean that what they say outweighs anything that you yourself have sensed is important for you. Rather, it simply means it will add some nuances to the picture you yourself are painting up, and so, it will literally help you all to see more clearly what is your truth in all of this. For remember, as you all came in carrying your own unique frequency, you will always have to go within first to discern that what you are picking up from the outside resonates with your frequency or not. Sometimes, what others may bring about will add to the clarity of your tune, while other times, you will find yourself literally going out of tune if you try to tune yourself more into what others are giving you as their truth. This may sound complicated, but what we are trying to say is simply this: only you can know what is right for you, and that includes anything from the choices you make in your daily life, to the information you choose to take in, and indeed what you choose to do with all of this information. And as such, only you can know what is right for you by being connected to you at all times. So whenever you feel yourself stuck in any way, go within, but also go without, for as we have reminded you again and again, this is in all accounts a collective process, even if it is broken down into individual pieces. So as you go within, you are best served by allowing yourself to listen well to anything that may be coming in from the outside, for more often than not, the key to unlock the vaults that have been hiding the answers you seek may come from the outside. Not as an outright answer to anything, rather, as a more or less subtle signal, or in some instances a rather abrupt push in the back. So you see, you all carry the answers you seek, the manual if you will, within you. But in order to clear the fog that oftentimes clutter up your own view, you need to allow a breath of fresh air from the outside to penetrate your own abode to help you to clear away the cobwebs. We speak in riddles as usual, but we think you all have some experience of what we are talking about already. For as we said, no one can force you to do anything or indeed not do anything. This is up to each and every one of you to decide. But no one can force you to stop staring at your own fog either. For all they can do is to hand you a tool that you can use in order to clear your own mind of any obstacles that may be obstructing your view. For you must find your own way forwards, even if that at times entails taking what for others may seem as a step back. They cannot know what is right for you, for they can only see this from their own perspective, and again, what you all see will be colored by that very frequency that you came in with. And so, what is seen as right for you, may be detrimental to another, and the other way around. So again we say, go within, for that is where you will find what is the right way for you to proceed, but do not discard the outside assistance in the form of information, appreciation and indeed loving support that you all need. For this path is not for the faint of heart, but it is also not meant to be taken in solitude. That would in many ways defy its purpose, namely to let mankind enter a phase of collaboration that it has yet to experience, where each and every heart on this planet is connected to everyone else, and where each and every individual will shine with their own special light, while at the same time, revel in the fact that everyone else around them is doing the same in a way that only they can do. For you are all individuals, but you are also just a fragment of larger whole, and as such, you need to trust yourself enough to open up to the guidance and suggestion from the collective, but in a way that make you more aware of what sings in tune with your life path, and what can make you deviate from it. For you all know what your task is, but you must do it your way, not in a way that seem to be more tuned to what others may think of your path. For it is your path, and your path only, and even if the end goal is the same, you will approach it from your very own angle, and so, you will see everything from your perspective, and it cannot be likened to anyone else's. But if you allow yourself to compare it to what others may report they are seeing from their angle, it will help you to find your way even better. For you need all the colors of the spectrum to make up the whole, and even if you must navigate by your own very specific hue, your choices will indeed stand out much clearer if you allow yourself to see your color through the eyes of another. So again we say, stay focused and stay centered, but stay open so you do not close yourself off from any navigational assistance that may be offered from others. It may come in the form of words or deeds that inspire you, or it may come in the form of words or deeds that shake you up or even anger you. But they are there to make you ascertain your choices, not to push you off your chosen track. So just as the artist will see his painting far better if he takes a few steps back from the canvas he is working on, you must also lift your eyes from time to time to take in the view that others see. For this will help you to see yours just that much better. And, like the artist, you will see better what needs to be corrected on your work, so it can attain the perfection you so strive for. The Constant Companions. Channeled by Asia North. asianorth.wordpress.com